guest in our studio this morning, our old mate Gareth from Moore. Good morning.
Hey, how are you?
Very good, thanks. And you're in to talk about a new charity you've started up.
So it's a little side project off the back of losing a really good mate earlier this year, and another one a few years ago. Sort of thought, it's time to actually, supposed to sit back and just accept it, try and do something about it, and use some of the, huge media and stuff that we sort of generated around the time.
Yeah, and sorry to be blunt about it, but people don't use the words. You lost a mate to suicide.
Correct.
You lost a good mate. He took his own life. And way too many Kiwi dudes do this.
Yes.
Not just dudes, but overwhelmingly the numbers are overrepresented by males in New Zealand.
Yeah. Real bad statistics for suicide.
Yeah. Terrible.
So what are you doing about it?
So, we obviously got a lot of coverage there, and I sort of, had that moment of, I feel like, things just came together and all sort of met a whole lot of like-minded people at the time. The name Wood for the Trees came through as being something that sort of came to me one day as a saying I like, but it really does summarise, broadly mental illness quite well. People that don't see the wood for the trees are poring over the little details without seeing the bigger picture. So
people who are stuck in that rut.
Exactly, yeah.
And I've got family members who have depression issues and stuff like that, and you're right, they get stuck in that moment and they can't see anything but the problem that's directly in front of them. They can't see the wood for the trees.
Exactly, and so the whole idea is actually trying to focus on the people that can to reach out to those that can't. So, wood for the trees is, the difference we can make is people that, when you're running right and your mates aren't, is you've got a front foot. Those people that aren't, feeling, a hundy don't typically reach out for help. So I think, it's all about front footing it and asking the tough questions and getting to the tough stuff.
How do you approach? So let's just say you got a friend who you think might be kind of suffering from depression or some sort of form
in a dark place,
mental illness in a dark place. What's the best way to approach it, bro?
Well, the best thing that don't criticise, because that's kind of the worst thing, because the whole it's in your head's probably the worst call you could make.
It's a thing that's hard for men as well. Like I know as a female, it's easier for us to sit around and talk about that kind of thing, but I imagine for men it's hard to sit around and go, oh mate, I'm not feeling that great.
I reckon it takes guys probably a dozen beers to get to that tough discussion, and it's slightly meaningless.
And then
the
next day there's a weird kind of almost shame about it. You're like, oh bro, I talked about some real shit last night.
Yeah, I see that.
Oh bro, did I cry in front of you last night?
Yeah. The best thing to do is just to tell people you're there and you care for them, and that's really what this is all about, is just reaching out. And so we've created a brand that we think looks sort of relatively good to carry the message. We've got an online store selling all of our merch. 100% of our profits goes to obviously the Wood for the Trees. We're a registered charity. Yeah. And we've also set up got a Class 3 gambling licence through Wolfpack Incorporated, and we're raffling off Harley Davidsons to
I've seen that too. You've
money.
got the 883, 886.
Yeah, that's right. Yes, that goes.
The Iron.
Yeah, that goes on sale Monday.
How do I get tickets for that, by the way? Because that is the bike that I want.
So we're only doing 500 tickets, $50 a ticket. You can get them from North Shore Harley Davidson. Where you're doing your boxing at the moment, Boxing Alley. Mike and Dan are involved. They're on the committee, and obviously then and then from Harley and Mount Wellington as well.
So just to summarise, Wood for the Trees, the new charitable trust that you, Gareth from Moore, have set up. What does it do?
It's not all me, mate. There's a whole lot of people around me.
What does it do?
So what we do is it's about just bringing, it's another platform to get the message out there to people to reach out. So we've got an Instagram page just set up, woodforthetrees.nz, the website as well, woodforthetrees.nz, and the Facebook. And so we're going to do a bunch of events to raise funds, but then those funds are going to be given 4 times a year to sort of grassroots community-based projects. So we want to keep it away from the government. We want to work with local community-based mental health and suicide awareness projects that are going on, because we really feel like they're missing out on the money. And
amazing.
And I think New Zealand's got a big challenge where people seem to suffer in silence, and if we can break away that silence and make it sweet to have a yarn about it, then I think that's going to help some people.
Good on you guys, man. That is choice. And you've identified a problem, and you've taken an initiative, and rather than sitting around going, can we get some funding for this, government, you just got and done something about it. I think it's really admirable, bro, and it's it's a big deal in New Zealand, and you're standing up and you're talking about it, which we don't do.
Cool. No, thanks for you guys having me in, and get online and like us and follow us, donate some money, buy some merch.
I want that Harley, so we're going to go and share the link to Wood for the Trees up on the George FM Breakfast Facebook page now if you want to get involved.
Spot on. Thanks, guys.
Awesome, bro. Cheers. Hey, thanks for the hats too, by the way.
No
Can you buy those on the online store?
Yes, you can.
There you go.
Thank you.